Back on your sofa. Of course, I still care. Y'all heard this song? Couple minutes. Only have a couple minutes, then we're going back to real life. In your heart, every part of me will let go and let it stop. That's my ish. Hey sis, thank you. Thank you for coming. You and this purple in the purple in the check. Thank you. We only have a couple minutes, then we're going back to real life. That's my stuff. Y'all ain't heard that. Y'all need to listen to her, Olivia Dean. She got another real cool song out right now. The Man I Need. I think it's Man I Need. It's tight. Talk to me, talk to me. It's pretty cool, y'all. Think y'all should check it out. Ooh, I'm hot. Not that bad though. A little hot. I've been drinking a little bit though. I ain't seen you in 12 years, Leah, and I don't like it. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, some got the shape, man. I ain't seen you in 12 years there. 12 years. I don't like it. I don't like it. Seriously, thank you for coming though. I don't know who's all on here, but either way, thank y'all for coming. Thank you for joining my live stream. Um, if you come back and watch this at a later time, another day, next year, next month, next week, tomorrow, thank you for coming regardless. I hope you enjoy my content. And I hope you find or hear something here that you may need or something that you think that someone else you know may enjoy about my content. Thank y'all so much. This is actually, I know, yes, 12 years. Like, what we doing? This is actually the start of season 12. And again, by the time we finish with this one, it'll be my 120th episode. Wow. So this is start of episode, I'm sorry, this is the start of season 12. This is episode 1. And there's no title when you live streamers are watching at the current moment, but I go back and change it. The title of this specific episode is Sis You're Not Stupid, but that's the title of this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. We need to fix it. We need to fix it now. Now I know, I know life be life and things, but come on now. All right, sis, listen to me. This episode is not for everybody, but if you've ever had to explain away behavior that made you uncomfortable, if you've ever said it's not that bad while your stomach was in knots, if you've ever had to question your own reality and sanity just to keep peace, this episode is for you. And before you start defending him, before you start minimizing the situation or blaming yourself, let me say this real clear. You are not stupid, but we do need to talk. So go get your notepad and let's discuss it. I'm serious too. Get a notepad for this one because I got some questions for you. Asking all them questions. Get you a notepad and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it now. I'm serious. Whenever you hear the sound of my voice, I'm dead serious. So, hey y'all, welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on my live stream on Facebook or YouTube, if you would for me, please drop something in the chat. Let me know you're up in here so I can speak to you, so I can acknowledge you. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell notification so when I do go live, you don't miss anything I post. Even the shorts that I post. The shorts hit pretty hard too, and that's actually what's making me grow really, really well on YouTube. I'm growing. I got over 600 subscribers now. So we're growing. Thank y'all. Please, if you would for me, just make sure you interact with my content. When you do that, that's how, these platforms push me further up in algorithm. They keep me up in there and push me up a little higher. So If you would for me, please do that. Before I jump into this episode, before I dive into it, I am gonna give a little trigger warning. This episode will discuss some things that could be seen as traumatic, some domestic abuse, some control, intimidation, and violence. So if you are listening, a little listener discretion is advised. If this topic hits too close to home for you right now, this is not going anywhere. My content is not going anywhere. So take care of yourself and listen whenever you feel safe. Get your notepad. Let's hop in. I want to start out by saying abuse does not always start with bruises. Abuse does not always start with bruises. A lot of the times it starts quietly, right? Quiet. And usually it starts with control. Usually it starts with control. At first, you know, and the reason that so many women don't recognize it is because it doesn't look violent at first, right? It don't look violent at first. At first, to you, it's gonna look like concern. But sis, if he calling you 30 times in 15 minutes, sweetheart, that's not concern. That's control. At first, it looks like cute little jealousy. Yeah, he might not like other men or other people looking at you. He don't want anybody looking at you, I guess, lusting over what he has. But damn, even your family can't call you. Nobody can get in touch with you because he's jealous about it. Nah, sis, that's not cute. That's control. That's control. And at first, it just looks like I just care about you. That's what it looks like. I just care about you. Yeah, the shit sounds sweet, but I can assure you that's not what it is. That is not genuine concern. So here, I'm gonna jump into some signs that you may be experiencing abuse. Listen real careful. Again, sometimes you simply won't know because control, the jealousy, the intimidation, it comes off as concern. It comes off as love for you. And when in fact it's simply not that. It's not that. Alicia, thank you for coming. Brother, thank you for coming. Appreciate y'all. All right. So one sign that you may be a victim of abuse is control. Now, I told you at the beginning of the episode to get a notepad. So do me this favor. You answer these questions. Answer these questions. Does he control where you go? Does he control who you talk to? Does he tell you what to wear? Do you find yourself changing how you dress, how you speak, how you talk, how you move, just to avoid conflict or to avoid an argument? Answer those. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for coming. Answer those questions. If you answered yes to any of these, keep listening. Control is not love, control is power. Control is power over you. Another sign you may be being abused is something I call excessive monitoring. Excessive, because it's in excess, it's too much. Grab that notepad again. Answer these. I don't know you. These are for you to answer. You answer these. Does he call or text you of sex excessively? Like way too much, way beyond what he should be doing. Does he call or text you excessively? And do you feel like you have to answer? Not because you want to answer, not because you want to, but because you're trying to avoid conflict. Right? So does he text you often, excessively, and you feel like you gotta answer? Not necessarily because you want to, but you want to avoid conflict. Because when you get home, you know there's gonna be some consequences behind it if you don't respond. Answer that question. That's not communication and care. That's monitoring and even surveillance. There's somebody trying to watch you like a camera. That's surveillance. Then you have something called intimidation. Y'all got your notepad ready? Answer this. Has he ever scared you? Even if he never laid a finger on you? That's a good one to answer. Has something that he did ever scared you, even if he never touched you? I mean, has he punched walls? Has he threw any objects? Has he thrown any phones? Has he slammed any doors? Or has he destroyed any property? It don't matter if it's yours or his. Has he done those things? Fear is a warning sign, sis, and your body knows before your mind does. You simply are not safe. The fourth sign I have, and this one is very apparent. We all know about this one, but it's apparent because the first one sometimes you don't. Like I said at the beginning, you see it as him just caring for you, or You think it's genuine concern for you, the jealousy, the intimidation, but it's actually control. The fourth one is apparent again, it's physical contact. Physical. You know what to do. Get your pen and notepad, sis. Has he ever pushed you, shoved you, grabbed you, held you down, or restrained you, or even hit you? Even if it was just once. Has that ever happened? If you minimizing it, right? If you downplaying it, it wasn't that bad. If you minimizing the behavior right now, saying that it was not that bad, pause right there, and I'm gonna give you this last sign because sis, all of it is bad. All of it's bad. Somebody pushing, shoving, being grabbed, being held down, being restrained, being called out your name, or being hit, it's bad. So that brings me to the final thing, my final sign that you're being abused. That's called blame shifting. Blame shifting. Keep answering on your notepad. Does he somehow make his behavior your fault? Listen to these and see if they sound familiar to you. You made me do this. You know how I can be. You know how I can get. You know how I get. I don't know why you always piss me off like that. Newsflash, sis, baby, that's not accountability. That's manipulation at its finest. Period. Period. Let me pause for a second right here and remind you of something. On my second episode of Keena's Corner in 2023, just my second episode, it was titled Toxicity That Shit Ain't Cute. If you haven't listened to it, please go listen to it. I'm gonna recommend an episode to you. If you have not listened to the episode, then please do it. I brought this particular episode up for a reason. One line from the episode that I've always said, it just always stuck with me. A lot of women think that that man breaking TVs and tearing up your house and popping up on you and busting out your car windows is cute until it's you, until he's taking that same anger out on you. Toxicity is not cute. And your life literally depends on understanding that fact. It ain't cute. This shit ain't cute. It ain't cool. It ain't cute. Now, I want to speak from a serious position. I really hadn't done this before. I want to speak from a serious position. So, as a police officer, don't know if y'all know that, but I've been a police officer. As a police officer, I responded to domestic situations that did not end well. That's just how it works sometimes, right? And when I say they didn't end well, I do not mean that lightly at all. From working these cases, we know us working on, we already know something that's very scary, it's sad, it's unfortunate, it's uncomfortable to talk about. And the thing is, most women actually do go back. They go back. And I'm not judging nobody on that. I'm not judging. I get it to an extent. I get it. Well, I get it. I'm not judging. But here's the part that does not get said enough. You could be going back for the last time, sis. That could be your last time going back. From working, I also from working in investigations, I have seen what beaten to death actually looks like. Please hear me. You've heard the phrase, I've actually seen it, and it is not pretty. But listen, it's not quick, and it does not come out of nowhere. That's the part you got to catch. Abuse is not quick, and most of the time, it's usually not coming just from out of nowhere. Abuse escalates. It escalates. In all my years of being around and in law enforcement and just my regular life and all my years of living, I have never seen a situation where a woman was hit or pushed or, called name or something like that and it never happened again. Not I have not. I hadn't seen it. Most of the time it doesn't start physical, as I said before. Again, it starts with control, then intimidation. Please reach out to somebody that you trust if you're in this situation, a friend, a family member, somebody that you trust. You are not alone, even if they don't completely understand. And a lot of times people won't understand. But honestly, it's not their situation, it's not for them too. But please reach out to somebody if you need to. You cannot be afraid to use people that you trust. You got to have somebody in your corner. Even use local resources that they're out there to help you, to protect you. Always remember, you asking for help is not a weakness. It just means that you're choosing yourself. And I applaud you for doing that. This may seem a little extra, but no, I literally put it in here. If anybody out there has or is going through or know somebody that's going through something like this, there is a number here for real. In the United States, this is for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. It's 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE. So, does anybody here watch crime shows? I do. I love them. I've been loving them for a long time. But you ever notice how you hear the same statements when it comes to domestic couples, domestic violence, not even couples, just domestic period. You ever notice how you hear the same statements? You hear stuff like he didn't like when I talked to my family. Things like he stopped me from seeing my friends, or even things like he wanted me to stay home. That's not coincidence. If he isolates you, he controls you. If he controls you, he makes you dependent on him. That's exactly what an abuser wants. And at that point, he's got you and he knows it. If you're listening to me as a friend, as a sister, or a family member of somebody who's going through this thing and this very thing right now, hear me clearly. I've said this before. You cannot scold her for going back. You cannot scold her for being there. It's not your situation. Yep, you may not understand. You cannot shame her. Do not say shit like she must like it because she keep going back. You cannot say that. You cannot say shit like better her than me. You cannot say that because when everybody else makes her feel like a fool, judged, stupid, or unsupported, the abuser becomes the only person she feels that understands her. You do not want that. You don't want that because you don't want her out here feeling like he's the only person that's got her back. You don't want that. So be patient, be consistent, be a safe place. Be a safe place. That's your job. If you listen, if any part of this episode hit you, hit close to home, if you feel unsafe, if you feel threatened, if you feel uneasy or not at ease or scared in your relationship, again, please reach out. There is a number, again, it's a National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE. I've said all of what I have in this particular episode to say. Sis, you're not stupid, but do you really think things are gonna change? Sis, you are not stupid, but do you really think that things are gonna change? Do you think so? Sis, you're not stupid, but if he was gonna do better, he would have done so by now. Period. Pe- Period. Sis, you're not stupid, but you truly deserve better. You can't make anybody see your worth. But I promise you, once you know your worth, that version of you, it ain't gonna tolerate nothing that you did in the past. Nothing. Period. Nothing less than what you deserve. And that includes no form of abuse. You won't tolerate that. You are a queen. You just gotta act like it. I promise you, when you don't play about you, a lot of dudes won't even approach you because they know they can't come trying to play with you. Period. Sis, you're not stupid. You're actually beautiful, intelligent, the prize, the gift. Sometimes a little too forgiving, sometimes too naive, sometimes codependent, sometimes not even knowing your worth. I've been there. Because when you settle, when you go back, when you give chance after chance, every time you end up hurt, you do not know your worth. But here and now, we work on it. We improve and we heal. So, sis, you're not stupid. But ask yourself, I mean, really ask yourself, do you really want to be treated that way? That's it. Do you want to be treated that way? All questions for you to ask yourself. You are not stupid. You're definitely not stupid. But ask yourself, do you want to be treated that way? I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Mm. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me. Mm. Excuse me. Only have a couple minutes and we're going back to real high in your heart. Every part of me will let go. I can't even snap right. I'm trying. You see me? Don't even work. Which no, I'm not even gonna ask what y'all doing because Leah gonna say watching you. How was y'all day before I go? In your heart, every part of me will let go and let it stop to be in your heart. Ooh, y'all say something. I get out of here and edit this stuff. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by, for dropping in, for checking in with your girl. Yeah, if leftovers, what leftovers you got? Um, y'all, if y'all don't want to watch these, like I always tell you, if you don't want to watch these live videos, I am available on just about every podcasting platform that's out there, and they actually are kind of fire though. Cause I just switched some things up with them. I started doing my little. I just started speaking first. Thanks, mom. Thank you. I started speaking first on the app. I start off speaking and then I put my music when I give after I give my little I guess intro telling you about the episode. And I used to literally since I started in 23, I had just started with my music coming in first. But I like what I got going on now. So I'm just finding little ways to, try different things and all that and whatnot. Like you don't have to listen to these lives or watch these videos, period. You can just go follow any podcasting platform. iPhone users, Apple Podcast. I mean, it's a bunch, but that's the most common one. I'm on there. I'm on Overcast. I'm on iHeartRadio. Um, I mean, it's a bunch of them. I can't even think of all of them. What Castbox? Um, of course, Spotify, Good Pods. Mm, it's a bunch. I'm on Audible, which is Amazon, I believe. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm on a bunch. Just look me up. Podbean. I gotta do is look me up. I'm gonna get off here and edit this video. And again, yeah, I highly suggest y'all check out one of the the I can't even talk. I highly suggest y'all check out one of the podcasting platforms and you can, hear I got some music on there to bring my episodes in. It's really cool. It's just different. But I mean it's cool, I guess, for y'all, especially if you've never seen me, to see me on here doing these. But I do edit this video that you're looking at. I edit it for audio only. And of course I take out this part where I'm talking, just chatting with y'all. So it's cool. Like just doing the process. And I've been doing it now for 2 years. So I'm still learning and growing. Thank y'all for learning and growing with me though. I appreciate y'all for coming. I'm serious. Um, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta edit this video. So this topic it was definitely heavy, but again, please reach out if you need help. It definitely ain't a laughing matter. It is very serious, and none of what I said on this episode to scare anybody. But seriously, I mean, just from life and being in and around law enforcement and police and investigations, I have seen a lot. And honest to God, I've seen what it means to be beaten to death. I've seen it. And not just something you hear from a crime show or something you see on TV or hear about or read about. No, I've actually seen it. So it's so important, y'all, because the shit don't be funny. And for some reason we think it's funny and it's not. And people joke about him popping up at the house, him showing up places where he ain't even supposed to be when you out just with your girls, but you ain't answered the phone 2 times and he popped up where you were. First of all, how did he even know where you were if you didn't let him know? Second of all, was he even invited? Right? Like, yeah, I got it. Okay, could be your man. I understand that. But she is still, even if he wasn't invited, why did he pop up like that? And that ain't cute. That's not cute. And we think people busting TVs and people brag on, you must got some good, I can't see it, I'm on YouTube. Some good, thunder down yonder. If he busting out your windows, if he doing all this, no, that's toxic. That ain't cute. And I tell people, and majority of the time it's come true. If and he or she, but if they walking around the house busting stuff and they can punch walls and they can do this and they can do that, I guarantee you it won't be long before it's actually you that they punching. So I mean, it definitely ain't a laughing matter. It's not funny, but this generation of people take everything. I mean, everything is funny, and it's not. Like stuff like that can get you unalived, and it ain't cute. So this was Heavy, like I said, just a heavy topic, heavy episode. But if you need help, please reach out. Say something. Say something. Hell, if I can help you in any kind of way, you got to say something. I mean, I may not be in your city, but city or state or wherever you are, but it's unsafe, y'all. Period. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. This is Keena's Corner, where we heal, where we grow, and where we tell the truth, even when it hurts. If this episode bless you, please just don't listen. Tap in one time with your girl. Drop me a review on Apple Podcasts to my iPhone users or listeners. It helps more people hear this healing. If anybody is listening out there on Good Pods, please make sure you interact with the content. Make sure you recommend the episode. It helps me out tremendously. So thank y'all so much for listening, for hopping in, for paying attention, for rocking with your girl. Until next time, y'all stay blessed, be real, be authentic, be you, be honest, stay balanced. God ain't using the perfect ones. I promise you, He just wants the real ones. So stay authentic. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to season 12, episode 1 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 111 in total. Episode 111. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you for being here, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm out. I'm signing out. I love y'all so very much. I'll talk to you next week. Mwah, mwah.